Hello friends, today in this video we will visit Kanchipuram temples. In this video I will show you many temples of Kanchipuram and I will highlight some points about Kamakshi Amman temple. In this all the there are many temples but it's Kanchipuram is famous for Kamakshi Amman temple. So let's know about this temple. So, the Kamakshi Amman temple, also known as Kamatoti Naiki Kovel, is a Hindu temple dedicated to the goddess Kamakshi, one of the highest aspects of Adi Parasakti, the supreme goddess in Shaktism. The temple is located in the historic city of Kanchipuram near Chennai, India. It may have been found in the 5th to 8th century CE by the Pallava kings, whose capital was in Kanchipuram. It may also have been built by the Cholas in the 14th century, and legend also says it was built as recent as 1783. The temple is one of the most important centers of Shaktism in the state of Tamil Nadu. The temple is dedicated mainly to Kamakshi but also has a shrine for Vishnu in his form of Varaha. Kamakshi is worshipped in shrine in 5 forms. The temple is also center for the Kanchi Kamakoti Pitham. Let's know about historical background of the temple. The temple may have been founded by the Pallava kings in the 5th to 8th century, whose capital was in Kanchipuram. The temple is glorified by 6th to 9th century Vaishnavites, Vaishnavite avatars, that is Tamil saint poet in the Nalayira Divya Prabandham. It was modified in the 14th and 16th century. According to Babu, it was built by the Cholas in 4th century. Kosop refers to a legend about the golden statue of Kamakshi. According to this legend, after the fall of the Vijayanagar Empire in 1565, the statue had been carried throughout southern in South India by attendants seeking a permanent temple. From 1739 to 1781, it was enshrined in the Tiruvarur temple, and in 1783 the Kamakshi Amman temple was built for the idol. The Sri Kamakshi Amman temple is dedicated to the goddess Kamakshi, one of the highest aspects of Adi Parasakti, the mighty goddess in Shaktism. Kamakshi is praised as Sri Mata, as the mother, as the first name in the Lalita Sahasranama. Now let's know about the architecture. The temple occupies an area of 5 acres, that is 2 hectares. The sanctum houses the image of Kamakshi in a seated posture and is flanked by the trinity of Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma. There are smaller shrines of Bangaru, means golden, Kamakshi, Adi Sankara and Saraswati around the sanctum. The temple is maintained and administered by the Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department of the Government of Tamil Nadu. Goddess Kamakshi is worshipped in the shrine in 5 forms. First is Sri Kamakshi Bharika, Bhattika, Bhattarika. Sri Kamakshi Para Bhattarika. Kamakshi is the main deity of the temple. The idol is seated in the center of the inner sanctum of the shrine from the Gayatri Mandapa. According to the Kamakshi Rahasya, this hall has built by the celestial with the 4 walls representing the 4 Vedas and the 24 pillars representing the 24 syllables of the Gayatri Mantra. The idol which forms the inner core of the Gayatri Hall, is enshrined at the center of the hall as Kamakhi. She is seated on a throne made from the five Brahmas and sports in her four hands a nose, gourd, and a sugarcane bow and flower arrow. The idol is depicted seated in the Padmasana, that means lotus pose, and faces southeast. The idol of Kamakhi has been described as representing her three forms: Sthula, that means symbolizing dhyana, and yoga; Sukma, that means symbolizing mantra and yantra; and Karna, or that means basanatmaka. In front of the idol is a Sri Yantra, which, according to the temple history, was placed there by Adi Sankaracharya. Next is in second two is Tappa Kamakshi. This form of Kamakhi can be seen to the right of the main idol and close to the Bila gate, and legend says that the Parvati was separated from Shiva and appeared first as Annapurneswari in either Varanasi or Huranadu, and then, following the advice of Saga Katyayana, moved to Kanchipuram to worship Shiva as Ekambareswara under the mango tree near the Begavati river and married him. Third is Anjana Kamakhi, also known as Arupa Lakshmi, that means formless Lakshmi. Here, her shrine is situated to the left of the main idol, facing the north and in front of the Sauvagya Ganapati shrine. And according to the legend, Lakshmi, due to a curse, is said to have performed penance on her husband's Vishnu's instance to regain her lost beauty in this place, and due to the incident, a Lakshmi shrine was built and offerings of kumkuma are offered to her here before being accepted by the devotees. While she represents Kamakhi in the form of Kamakala Shara, which is inherent in the Lakshmi Shrine. Fourth one is Swarna Kamakhi. The shrine of this deity, also known as Bangaru Kamakhi in Telugu, is situated in the second enclosure. It is said that this form was created by Kamakhi herself from her third eye to serve as the consort of Shiva as Ekambareswara. After marrying Shiva, she was known as goddess Ilavarkuzali. The original idol that appeared is seen today in Thanjavur. The golden idol was transported to Thanjavur by Kamakhi Dasa in the Waqqa of Muslim inversions. The current idol is made of Panchaloha, an alloy of five metals. Fifth point is Ussava Kamakhi. The shrine of Ussava Kamakhi, the idol which is brought out during processions, procession, is located in the second enclosure. The idol is accompanied on either side by idols of Saraswati and Lakshmi, while the goddess and goddesses are generally accompanied by their consorts in most cases. On account of Kamakhi being powerful than Shiva, there is no shrine for Shiva here. Tripura Sundari, who appeared from the fire for the destruction of Bhandasura was represented to the world by Brahma with the name Kamakshi. Thus, Kamakshi is the special epithet of goddess, as she brings joy to the mind of Shiva alias Kameswara. She is referred to as Kameswari. Now, let's know about Durvasa. In front of the main screen is the Shiva. There are 32 chief assistants of the goddess, example Surya, Chandra, Kubera, etc. Among these, Kamadeva, Lopamudra, and Durvasa are the chief assistants. Durvasa represents the sattva power of the goddess, used to protect and correct her devotees and thus her limitless power and grace. Here you can see it is the in front of the Kamakshi temple. See the Kamakshi temple here. It is Durvasa who is believed to have established the Srin by consecrating a Sri Yantra in front of the idol. He composed the Lalita Stabaratha Ratna, also called the Arya Dvisanti, describing Manidipa, the abode of Kamakshi. He also composed the Tripura Mahima Stotra, a complete Shastra in itself, and also the Para Sambhu Mahima Stotra. Due to the course by Saraswati, he was born as the deaf and mute man, as graced by Kamakshi with Anugraha Diksha, relieving a part of his course. Now let's know about Tirukalvanur Desam, that is Vishnu. The temple also houses of Srin for Vishnu in the form of Varaha Perumal. The Tirukalvanur Desam is one of the 108 Desam, that is Vishnu and Lakshmi temples that are mentioned in the works of the Alvars. The original temple was a little further from the Kamakshi temple due to the ruined state of the old shrine. The deity is now placed inside the Kamakshi temple in the belief that Vishnu is the brother of Kamakshi. A shrine dedicated to Hayagriva, an avatar of Vishnu, and the sage Agastya can be seen in the third enclosure of the temple at the location where Agastya learned the Lalita Sastranamam from Hayagriva. Now let's know about the temples, rituals and festivals. Four worship services are offered each day. Every day the temple rituals start with Gau Puja and Gaja Puja. There is a separate shade with elephants which performs puja to the deity by trumpeting every day early morning at 5 a.m. The annual festival falls in spring in the Tamil month of Masi, which runs from mid February to mid March. During this Mahotsava, the most important day to celebrate is Masipuram, which is the Avirbhava Dina of Lalita Mahatripura Sundari in Kanchi. Other than that, the chariot festival and float festival are held. Other festivals include Navaratri, Adi, and Apasi Buram, Sankara Jayanti, and Basantosthavam in the Tamil month of Baikasi. All Fridays are considered sacred through the Fridays in the Tamil month of Adi.